We're going to go south now to give you a sense of what India's information technology industry really expects from the Modi-nomics era and the budget that's all set to begin being announced just under 3 hours from now. Our editor South, T.S. Sudhir, is at the Infotech City in Hyderabad, and he has with him two persons very much invested in the software industry. And also with us is Rohini Swami, who's live with us from Bangalore. She's got a young couple who work in the software industry. Massive expectations on all sides from there. Sudhir, what are they looking for specifically from Modi?
Well, when you have a prime minister who is extremely tech savvy, insists a lot, focuses a lot, emphasizes a lot on technology, obviously the expectations are going to be huge. And that's precisely the mood here in IT City in Hyderabad. Let me talk to a technical person, Pavan Kumar, who works here in Cyient. What exactly would you think this budget could offer to the IT sector?
This budget should have some key features that can attract investment from different parts of the world. Because with these kind of features, it could be like incentives. It will help some small and medium companies to come up and show themselves upfront.
Okay, so you're talking of infrastructure. That's from the technical point of view. With me is Nitya, who works as a director in the Progress Software. The ecosystem to be created for startups in particular, that's going to be huge demand especially among the younger lot. Is that what will be expected from this budget, given the fact that the economy is not in a very healthy condition?
Yeah, sure. It will be very good if there's a tax exemption for the IT companies, especially the startups, because that would boost the ecosystem for startups, and that would create innovation and creativity, that would promote creativity and innovation. And that would also create some kind of a good employment in the sector.
Right. Apart from that, given the fact that there will be some kind of a lot of dependability on e-governance, citizen-oriented services, because that's again an area that the Modi government has been talking about. Do you see that the IT and the software sector actually contributed working closely with the government in order to enable more citizen-friendly services?
Yes, of course. I mean, as you're aware, there is need for high quality of talent in the IT industry. The gap between the top tier universities and the next is huge. So anything to bridge that gap would be really helpful. Like, for instance, the National Skill Registry Initiative was funded by government last time. So anything on those lines to provide the high quality of talent in the IT sector would be really helpful.
Right. So there you heard it, Shiv.
Yes.
Innovation and creativity, really the buzzwords as far as the software sector are concerned, and they would really hope Arun Jaitley's budget to address those
very specific expectations. That's very heartening to see that people know precisely what they're expecting to see and what they're hoping for. Rohini, it's about employment. It's about, getting things done quickly, because there's been, a sense of ambiguity for so many years as far as industrial policy is concerned, driven by policy paralysis as well. Young couples like the one you're with right now in Bangalore, want complete clarity about the industry they actually work in right now. And like Sudhir rightly pointed out, it helps that you've got a prime minister who's tech savvy and takes the initiative to actually understand what's going on around him.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. This is a budget of great expectations. It's a litmus test also for the first Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, who for the first time will be, as in Arun Jaitley also presenting his budget, and Narendra Modi also will be overlooking it. But importantly, like we've seen in Hyderabad and how Sudhir has been saying, the concentration also, the focus also in Bangalore also will be of tax holidays, connectivity, infrastructure. But the Aam Aadmi, what do they expect? Well, it's a very different kind. Inflation questions I'll be posing to this working couple, Tanuja and Ravi. Thank you for joining us. What are your expectations from this budget this time?
More impetus on allowing us to save. That's more important. So probably we are looking at, as working couple, probably we will really look forward for income tax exemption slab to be increased, maybe for ladies as well, because we hold the cap of both, the household as well as working, and some kind of respite on ATC also, because I think it's not being relooked at for over a decade.
But Ravi, when she's talking about savings also, one thing that most people have also is a loan, be it a car loan or housing loan. And in terms of of that, in terms of slabs also, in terms of taxation, do you think there should be something better done? Because we're also talking about TTC at the previous budgets we have seen. You think now it will be implementable or be acceptable?
Yeah, we have a lot of expectation. Agreeing with Anuja, we are looking at a lower tax rates, both on the housing loans and the car loans, and a simplified taxation, so that we save on that as well. So
But you think, are you, the last 10 years, in the last few governments that we've seen, do you think that inflation and big price rise, high taxation has absolutely got you no savings at all?
yes, absolutely. So what we are looking at this budget is that we expect the government to contain the price rise, contain the inflation. So it saves us a lot of money. If not a lot of money, at least it saves us money, which has not happened in the last 10 years. So, yeah.
Mrityunjay, if I can just quickly ask you, what would you directly like to tell Mr. Arun Jaitley at this point of time? Any request to the finance minister just before he presents his budget?
Yeah, looking at holistically, I think just not looking at ourselves. I think the basic commodity prices, which for Aam Janta should be actually looked at. To be more precise, the cost of living has to be re-looked at. Inflation has to be brought down, and make it as we want to live comfortably and enjoy working. No, it's not just working for the heck of working to meet both ends meet during at the end of the month. Yeah.
She's making a very interesting point, Shiv. The basic idea is basic needs have to be provided, and when you work, they want to enjoy working and be able to save so that their life is set. And that's what everybody wants, not just work because you need to save money because you're paying high taxes. Very simple expectations, but that's how everybody is across the country, and Bangalore reflects all that.
Thanks very much, Rohini. We're going to have special coverage starting 9 o'clock and right through the day with Rahul Kamal as we get deep into analyzing the budget, listing out the expectations and then matching them with what Finance Minister Arun Jaitley finally puts out starting 11 a.m. when that budget speech is live.